Hello. Today I was pretty busy. I couldn't do my run because I had to pay my fucking taxes. And this is who I'm paying my taxes to. Caroline M. Umflet. Umflet. You know. She is a gajillionaire. This name that they pay my tax to, the state taxes. My house and my car. See? This is for my house and my car. By the same people. You talk about a mafia-like society. You know, I look at taxation. It's not really a justice. It's not part of justice at all. There is no such thing as justice for the poor person. Or any kind of person. Rich or poor. It don't matter. It does not matter. And, I'm pissed off. Because, I went up there. The place where I had to pay my taxes, and it's all a racket. It's all a racket. The taxes, the education system is a racket. Even though we have a lotto system, we have a lottery here, and I thought usually lotteries pay for the schools, but instead I'm paying for the school, all that money that we pay that you guys invest in the lottery, which doesn't make any sense that you do. So yeah, there's corruptions in South Carolina. There is corruptions in South Carolina. South Carolina is pure negativity. I can tell you that for a fact. You know what? When I walked into that place, like I said last time when I walked there to pay off my Camaro, all I see is white people. White people behind the desks in the computer, finding mistakes, finding something to get somebody, If you don't pay, it's funny. If you don't pay this, they will confiscate my house. They will confiscate my house if I don't pay my taxes. And they call this freedom. They really call this freedom. It's like money. It's funny. Greedy people love. They love calling money freedom. You don't. It's like It's a profit making system. It profits off of people's fear, like I say, and all these white fuckers, because it's all based on the forebears. Based on their justice system and everything. Taxation, is based on their forebears, the corrupt forebears, Just like who invented taxes. The person who invented taxes must have been fucking really greedy and obsession for more money, because it's basically free money. And the education system really sucks. A whitewash education is the worst education ever, We are being dumbed down by whitewashing. We're not being educated in this whitewash system that we live in. See right here, it is really fucking fucked up how we Americans are. We're really fucked up people. It's funny about when I walk up to the lady, the complication, the complication in paying your taxes. There's they love to make it so complicated. They make you run around in circles. They make you find this, do that. We have to do things for them. It's always we have to do things for them, so we can go out of our way, so we can get out of work to do shit for them. I had to lose my work day to do all this shit, to figure all this shit out. It's funny how a greedy ass fucking whitewash system and full of white people. They have control of everything. You're just a slave to their greed. You know, I look at that shit and I see this shit, pay this, pay that. Fuck you. You know, sometimes I want to just say fuck you. You know, that's the reason why I had the thoughts of wanting to walk away from all this shit. I had thoughts of walking away from all this shit. Don't give a fuck about this fucking pathetic, negative world that we live in that we have to pay. Yeah, it's negative. I mean, there's nothing positive about this world. You know, because the mafia. You know, every person, bill collectors, they're the mafias. Tax collector, they're the mafia. Getting a loan from the bank, that's the biggest mafia ever. You got the biggest mafia. Anybody who controls the money controls the people. You know, if you see what I'm saying, anybody who controls the money controls the people, mentally and physically. Yeah, you're not really free. You're controlled by these fucking mental psychotic experts. That's what I call them. They're all psychotic fuckers out here. These people who they're all psychotic. They're mentally ill people. You know, and they don't want equality for life. They don't want real positivity for life. They want to be is they just want to be on top. They want to have all the control. When you have control freaks, and people who wants to be above you, they're psychopaths. That's all they are. They're all fucking psychopaths, and all they care about is living in their swimming pool full of money. You know, that's what they like. This girl Caroline Umflett, you know, you can imagine how much money she gets from this. You can imagine where all that money goes. You know, it's like free money. Does she pay taxes? Does Carol Umflett pay taxes? So maybe if she's using our money to pay her taxes. How about that way? How is that way? She's using our money to pay her taxes. So basically, she's not paying for anything. It's like her paycheck, you know. You tell me, it's a fucking pyramid system. You know, the ones who make the most, you know, controls everything. You know, it's always somebody on top of the pyramid. But she's not really on top of the pyramid. She's like below the pyramid level, you know. She's like the lowest of the low on the pyramid level. There's like pyramids within pyramids in this fucking world. You know, there's pyramids within pyramids. And you got your illegal pyramids. And you got your legal pyramids. You know, they say it's legal. They just make up laws. You know, legal and illegal. It's all an illusion in this reality. It's all an illusion. You know, criminality is all based on these whitewashed motherfuckers who create this reality to their advantage. It's in their advantage. You know, creating their own laws. You know, the laws is not created by people. It's created by corrupt white people. You know, that's what laws are for. They're created by corrupt white people. Mostly your forebears were Freemasons. So your whole law is corrupt. Your taxes are corrupt. Everything about you in this reality is so corrupt and negative. Everything. I don't give a fuck what you guys say. Everything on this fucking reality is corrupt and negative. You have corrupt people who are so obsessed of having more and creating more. And they don't know how to relax. So they treat us like criminal. They make up the word criminality. If you don't pay. You know, when you don't pay, you're automatically a criminal by a white man's law in America. You know, the white man actually stole from this land. You know, it was never their land. White man, it was never your land at all. It was never anybody's land. It's supposed to be everybody's land. It's supposed to stain all of us. You know, only people that are so corrupt are the ones who have to pay. So yeah, that's why I say I hold all white people you know, for the unbalancing, for the destruction, and for taking all resources of this land for their profit. I hold them responsible because it's mostly on them in America, you know. Whether they like it or not, it's going to fall onto them. And you guys believing in the economy, don't believe the economy exists. You guys believe in gold and silver, don't believe in that shit. Really. You don't need to believe in that kind of shit. Because they're corrupt. And all they care about is greed. You know, it's funny. A greedy person will always make another version of of another greedy system. You know, it's like, I realize that, you know, these people who want to get rid of the government, you know, all they want to do is create another greedy system and make you work more harder. You know, that's all it is. Republicans, you know, all they care about is working your ass off. They don't want you to enjoy life. They always say you have to work hard. You know, if you know, working hard, I have to question that version, question about that working hard bullshit. You know, what are you working hard for? I know you're working hard for your family, which is bullshit. So that means, you know, family's not important. When you work hard, family is not important. So you really don't give a fuck about your family. All you give a fuck about is your job. You don't really give a fuck about nobody but your job. That's the fucking, the manipulation of believing in jobs and believing in money. And people who have the belief of money and gold are the most corrupt. You know, if you can't help your fellow man, then you are corrupt. You know, if you believe in shooting another man, you know, you think about it. If you believe in shooting another man for materialistic bullshit and gold, silver and all that shit, then you are corrupt. No different from a Democrat. You know, you're no different from the Republicans. You are no different from a Democrat. You're just as corrupt as a Democrat is, you know? All politics. I realize that all politics are for corporations. That's it. All politicians are for corporations. And you got right-wing kiss ass supporting this shit, you know? I don't give a fuck about, you know, I'm just telling like it is. One corruption, just both ways are now more corrupt than what it is. You guys only see one side. I see two sides. You know, you only see one side. I see both sides. So there's a difference between me and you. You know, I believe everything is corrupt. All politics are corrupt. You know, and you know, religious fuckheads are the dumbest fucks ever. I could tell you that for a fact. Because I look like I talked to some of them in my fucking live chat. When I looked at them, I was like, they're fucking idiots. They are fucking idiots. I can see that now. You know, and they gave me a realization of how much an idiot they are. You know, it's like my world is way deeper than their world because they don't want to see the world that I see. Yeah, I do believe in utopia, a utopian society. But these fuckers, you know, if you believe in utopian society, then everybody on this planet is corrupt. You know, everybody on this planet is corrupt from a utopian version of me. You know, because I know what utopian society is because I had other lives. I had lives that lived in a utopian society, and it was like, you know, it was nice for a short time. The rest of my lives were all abusive. I had an abusive life. You know, you talk about they had a triggering on me about pedophile. You know what's funny about one of my lives? I was a child sacrifice. I was sacrificed. They slit my throat and they drank my blood. You tell me about that's what triggered me in one of my past lives. Just to let you know. They slit my throat. They drank my blood. They killed my ass. And in another life, I was a baby, and they threw me in a coffin, alive. Another sacrificial thing, bullshit, ritual, you know? It's always ritual. You know, this whole world is nothing but ritual. You know, banking is a ritual. Politics is a ritual. This whole world is nothing but a ritual. That's all it is. Every single thing. You know, your religious belief is a ritual. And you're not even aware that it is a ritual. Your money is a ritual. Especially in a dollar bill. You can see the ritual on dollar bill. The racist dollar bill. It's all a ritual. You know, that's what it is. This whole planet is based on rituals. Have a nice fucking day.